Greetings all, Ethan here, and today I'm going to be going over a comment that basically someone wants to know the best way to evolve faster in Transfer Infection 2, which is a game I covered previously in other videos. Basically a Roblox game where you have to infect people to get money, which can give you things to kill infected that are trying to infect you for money. Yeah. There's only a couple strategies that I can really tell you, and basically I'll go over them in as much detail as I think I can. Don't mind the gameplay. It is phasmophobia with me and my sister, but you won't hear what we're saying because I've went over it with this video, this voice thing. So feel free to watch it if you want. Um, Basically you can try using shift lock. Greatly helps. Like, definitely if you have a mouse and a keyboard. If you don't and you have to use, like, the mouse pad on the actual laptop or computer, it may be difficult to use caps lock. If you don't use caps lock, I really recommend you do. It really helps with, like, positioning your character to not be seen in certain ways. Or let someone think that you're looking straight towards them, but out of the corner of your eye, you're targeting someone else that's in the middle of a fight of their own. Yeah, hiding around corners, that can sometimes work. Like, you see people running towards you, coming from the lab with, like, like an antidote. You hide behind the wall and quickly get them, because they can't really, like, jump away, because they would, risk the chance of getting into those white puddles that guard the, entrance of it. I'd recommend not going near walls that the survivors can spawn in, because they tend to kill you, because they think you're trying to glitch into the survivor room, which you can do anyway. I'll probably show you a clip of me doing that. It's actually quite easy, but surviving isn't guaranteed, because if you touch the ground, you die. So it's basically like floor is lava, but with latex furries and people with shotguns and pistols. Yeah, a lot more extreme than usual. Um, for each of the abilities, the pounce one, I recommend good positioning. Like, you have to think about it. Like, don't just click it and hope to God that it works. You aim your character in a certain way. You predict where they are planning to go. With the spit one, I don't really know. The only effective way I've seen is people using it to infect people that are inside of the kill area for the infected. It kills them, but you still get paid for doing it. With anger, it increases your speed and increases your, I think it increases your strength with infecting. I'd recommend using that and maybe pounce sometimes. That can pretty much help. For the weapons that the survivors have, like the flamethrower, the grenade launcher, and the opposite of the flamethrower, which is like the ice gun, I'd recommend just avoiding those people and not trying to infect them, or try and, like, juke them out and make them waste their flamethrower ammunition until it's gone. It's not really easy to attack someone when they can fling your character away with fire and slowly chip at your health. Yeah. There's also the antidote gun. Really long cooldown, but it can uninfect you. I'd recommend, like, trying to juke as much as you can. Like, if you're going for, like, high evolutions and someone's trying to antidote you to stop you, the only thing I can recommend is either trying to run away, jump like crazy, even though there's a jump limit, which is stupid, or just head straight towards them and hope their aim is so lousy. Or that they're AFK and just holding the gun out. That could help as well. That is pretty much it. Like, all you really need is to have, like, caps lock, some good positioning, thinking ahead and all that, and then you're pretty much golden to get to the evolutions. Um, there is the problems of people running around in groups, like 5 people staying near the exit with bats. If one person gets grabbed, like the 4 other ones just gang up on you with baseball bats or candy canes and stop you from. Basically, they stun block you, which you could also do as an infected to everyone else. If there's 3 infected and 1 survivor, or 2 infected and 1 survivor, and you both have pounce, you can pretty much just stun lock them. If they like, if they get helped out of the first grab, then someone could just easily grab them again. Doesn't really seem fair, but at the same time, they won't act fair, so why should you? If they want to play like that, then you're going to play like that against them too to make it even. Um, Shotguns. Yet again, just hope they have lousy aim and that you can get there before they manage to shoot. Because for some reason they have shotguns and pistols have like a tiny delay of which they can't fire, and then they do. So does the tactical shotgun, which is a game pass I have. Speaking of game passes, if you're a survivor, you may want to keep an eye on your fellow survivors. If they have the change color as an infected thing, they can immediately infect themselves at any time and then get you. Of course, they have to go through the animation, but that gives them invincibility while in the animation, so they have like a couple seconds to think about what they're going to do next. That is pretty much it to do. You just have to, like I said last time, good placement, thinking ahead, uh, not dying, timing your jumps before going towards a pit. I've seen tons of bacon hairs and other people miss the jumps that are pretty easy. Even infected do it. I'd also just recommend not going near the death pits entirely, because people will actively try and use candy canes, grenades, or shotguns to knock you down. They could even use bottles, so I'd recommend staying as far as you can from death zones, as I like to call them. Like, people can knock you into the red lasers. People can knock you off up the bridge. Just because you're standing in the green puddle on the bridge does not mean people can't use the shotgun and knock you down and get 30 quid from you. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and the next video will probably be of another comment that someone mentioned, which is another Roblox video of a game called Goo Animal Simulator, which has an interesting combat system that I really want to look at. Anyway, I'll see you all around, and if you want to help out the channel, please do consider subscribing. It really helps out and really motivates me to keep going with the channel. If you don't want to, I completely understand. It's your choice, but I'd like you to just consider it for a moment. Anyway, have a fantastic day, and I hope you have a brilliant 2021.